relationship. Of course, my idea is that there is not such a relationship, a strict relationship between output and inflation as you can find in Phillips curve models. But the question is whether you have some kind of regularity which can help the analysis. More basically, the problem is that why should we measure potential output since it is only a short period concept? Because as you were saying, sorry, I don't remember your name. Ricardo. As Ricardo was saying, once you have once you have the long period notion that you can change capacity through induced investment, of course, the limits to growth are very, very far away. So the problem is, why should we try to measure potential output in the short period? Maybe because it's just a measure of what we wasted. Now, people could say, well, we couldn't, anyway, we couldn't have produced at zero unemployment rate, because this is impossible. It would have made inflation explode. That's why inflation, because inflation is a potential constraint only in the short period. I agree with you. What you said is you can remove this constraint, as you can remove, and of course it is removed in the long run, and it changes a lot, because you're right in saying that in the 70s there was a completely different situation than in the 80s or 90s. So that if we have to measure ex post, that you can define generally a ceiling to unemployment, probably it would be very different in the two, but it's almost an ex post concept. So is it useful? I'm not even sure that it is, but in case you want to have a quantitative measure of what you wasted in this period, not of what you have wasted in general, because what you have wasted in general is also what you haven't been able to build as capacity. But since now we have this capacity, we can measure how much of it we use. Maybe degree of utilization is analogous and useful, but I find it is very variable. So it cannot give you any definite measures, because, as you said, entrepreneurs change very easily, because utilization is extremely flexible with the act. So I don't know if we need such a concept, but if we have to build, if we have to build such a concept, it could only be a short period one, and we should be very careful in defining, perhaps with historical observation and reflecting on the situation of the industrial relations, what is period by period what we can consider as an employment rate, but it is not the only cause. This I take as a critique.
Thank you. Unfortunately,